Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the secrets that corporations are trying so hard to hide. Get ready, because today we're looking at JELD-WEN Holding Incorporated's latest filing, and it seems like a key player is stepping down. Before we dive in, if you like getting the real story behind corporate moves without all the fluff, make sure you are subscribed. And hey, we've got a fantastic community on Discord where we break down these filings even further. The link is in the description below the video. So, the big news here out of this report from late September 2025 is actually a departure. Michael Leon, who held the important title of Senior Vice President and Chief Accounting Officer, has decided to call it quits. His last day is set for the 17th of October. Now, the important detail to note is that the company states his leaving isn't due to any disagreements about how they handle their money or their accounting practices. That is usually a good sign, meaning it's likely a personal decision rather than a sign of underlying trouble with the books. But who steps in when a chief accountant leaves? For now, the reins will be handed over to Samantha Stoddard. She is already a big player at JELD-WEN as the Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer, so she'll be taking on the role of Principal Accounting Officer in the interim. The filing points us to the company's annual report from February of this year for more details on her background, which is pretty standard procedure. Now, while the departure of a key finance executive is noteworthy, it is important to see how the company's stock is doing and what its overall financial health looks like. JELD-WEN Holding Incorporated, trading under the ticker JELD on the New York Stock Exchange, is dealing in common stock. This is your standard current report filed by JELD-WEN Holding Incorporated, a company incorporated in Delaware under its commission file number, and it has its own employer identification number. It's what companies file when significant events happen, like those we're discussing. The report itself is dated the 29th of September 2025, but it is reporting on events that occurred or are set to occur around the 24th of September and the 17th of October of 2025. Interestingly, the filing date seen here, the 14th of June 2024, is quite a bit earlier than the events being reported. This might indicate information that was prepared or finalized prior to the actual event date, or perhaps it is a detail related to the initial creation of the document structure before specific dates were locked in. For our analysis, we focus on the actual reporting date and the event dates mentioned within the narrative. Looking at JELD-WEN Holding Incorporated as a whole, they are in the business of manufacturing doors and windows. It is a competitive industry, and companies like this often see their fortunes tied to the housing market and construction cycles. They've been through a lot of changes, including significant acquisitions and divestitures in recent years, as they've tried to streamline their operations and focus on core areas. The departure of a chief accounting officer, while not dire if there are no underlying issues, does create a period of transition. It's essential to monitor how the company navigates this. Will Stoddard's dual role create any strain? Will they bring in someone new quickly? These are questions that investors will be watching. The fact that they stated no disagreements is a positive signal, suggesting that the company's financial reporting itself is on solid ground and not the reason for Mr. Leon's exit. Now, even though this report focuses on an executive departure, understanding the broader financial picture is always key. While this specific 8K filing doesn't contain detailed financial tables like a 10Q or 10K would, the context of such a departure often prompts a closer look at leadership stability and financial oversight. A strong finance team and stable leadership are critical for investor confidence, especially in sectors sensitive to economic shifts. In evaluating JELD-WEN Holding Incorporated, it is always wise to consider their recent performance trends. Companies in the building product sector can be highly cyclical. When the housing market is booming, demand for their products surges, leading to increased revenues and profits. Conversely, during downturns, they can face significant headwinds. Their strategy in recent years has involved trying to build a more resilient business, less dependent on specific markets or product lines. The appointment of a chief financial officer to also act as chief accounting officer, even temporarily, highlights the importance of having strong financial leadership in place to navigate these cycles and manage investor expectations effectively. So, what is the final take here for JELD-WEN Holding Incorporated based on this filing? It is a clear signal of a leadership change in a critical finance role. While the immediate indication is that this is amicable and not related to accounting improprieties, any such departure warrants attention. For investors, it is a reminder to keep an eye on financial reporting integrity and leadership continuity. The interim solution seems reasonable, but the long-term plan for this key accounting position will be something to watch in future filings. What is your take on this executive shuffle at JELD? When holding incorporated, does it raise any red flags for you, or do you think it is just a normal part of corporate life? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more insights into the corporate world. Don't forget to join our Discord community too. It's linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next decode.